Good morning. I got bacon neck on my shirt this morning. Shirt ain't giving me what it needs to give me. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing, man? Hope y'all doing great, fantastically well, close to spectacular, man. Welcome to another episode of See You in the Morning, man. If this is your first time hearing this, you are about to experience something so cold, man. It's gonna be a good time, man. If you are a returning guest, man, thank you so much for coming back. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate it. We're gonna have a good show today. We're gonna get in, get out. Monday Madness is what we're gonna have. Now, if this is um your first time and you wondering to yourself, what exactly is this? What kind of advanced niggardry is this? What is this show all about? Well, this is my horrible idea to get up at 7-ish in the morning. It's never quite 7. It's 7-ish in the morning. Get on here and tell y'all all my business. That's basically all that's happening. This is a one-man gossip site. I tell you all about myself. I tell you what I think about things going on in the world, all of those kinds of things. And so that's what this show does. I get up and do that every morning. Now, before we even get into how the show normally runs, until I get in a regular run of show, let me explain something to y'all about the time. Some of y'all may be looking at the time and y'all may be saying, well, it's a little late. Why you on so late today? And let me just be very clear. I try to do this show every day. And the struggle with doing this show every day is that you do this show every day. And everything in life don't care about this show. The life don't care about this show. Life don't care about this show or the timing of the show. It doesn't. So I got up this morning. I was ready to go. I was ready to give y'all the best that I got. I was ready to give y'all show like never before. I was about to turn it out. It was about to be a great show. I was ready. Sat down. And then there came a rocking and a rolling. There came a great rumble, a feeling like when they rolled the tomb away, when they rolled the stone away from Jesus' tomb, there was a rumble in my tumble. I got real rumbly in my tumbly. And I had to go. What up, though? I had to go. I couldn't hold it anymore. I couldn't hold it any longer. I had to go. And I had to release my heavy load. I had to let go of my burdens. I had to drop the kids off at the Super Bowl. It had to be done. And it didn't care about the time. It didn't care about the fact that I needed to be on here for y'all. All my stomach knew was that it needed a release. And that's what I had to go do. I had to go let it go. I had to go let go of my demons. And so that's why I was a little late this morning. So the first thing I do in the morning is I speak to everybody, man, and we'll get into that. The first 3 people that speak, of course, you get the medals. Y'all are the speaking medalists. You don't actually win anything, but I'm going to try to get some sponsors. Maybe one day the people who come in first and speak and win something, but that's neither here nor there at this moment. Today's first one up is winning the bronze medal, Wilberta Carter. Good morning, Wilberta. Wilberta Carter is in there. Winning the silver, Marsha Copeland. Good morning, Marsha, a.k.a. Trouble. Gold medalist this morning, Kim Cat Thomas Jones. Welcome, Kim Cat. And now to speak to everybody else, Crystal Tasty Pernell, good morning. Courtney, 5 years away from graduation. Murphy, good morning. Christina Crystal Waters is in the building. I'm skipping Marsha's comment because she's trouble. Princess Wilkins. Okay, Lynette Smith joining in on the problems. Okay. What up, though, JP? Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Lebrabra. Good morning. Al Punter, good morning. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Marsha. So let's go ahead and deal with what y'all want to talk about because y'all are trouble. Y'all are the very definition of trouble. I'm troubled by you all. So I put up a post this yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, I put up a post. I had made some bacon and eggs and cinnamon rolls and grits. Now, all of those things, well, not the bacon and eggs, are things that I eat I eat pretty routinely for my breakfast, you know. But now people are concerned that I made breakfast because I had guests over there. And so here's what happened. And now everybody wants to go out. Now y'all want to go out and try the place y'all own negatives on my life. You know, the kids had a sleepover at the house. My son had a sleepover at the house, invited his little friends. I was saying, I said Grits Hard. I was saying it in the tune of Jill Scott. Grits. So the kids had sleepover. They had little kids over here. It was little boys over here. And what you're not gonna do is you come over my house, stay the night or whatever, kids, and then you go back to your parents and you be like, they ain't even feed me in the morning. Not gonna happen. So I went ahead, fed the children in the morning. I gave them an option. I said, y'all can either eat cereal. Y'all can either eat cereal or I can make y'all real breakfast. And they chose real breakfast. So I made the kids real breakfast. So they had bacon, they had eggs, they had cinnamon rolls. They didn't care too much about grits. So I had grits myself. So that's why I had it. They were guests in the house. My kids won't guess, but my kids had guests. So everybody had guests. So it was guests in the crib. But y'all want to be nasty. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all right now. As a bona fide virgin, all right, if it was what y'all thought it was, if y'all thought it was what y'all thought, if it was what y'all thought it was, if I meet a woman and she put that wham bam on me and make me get up in the morning and cook 3 meals, three separate items, we married. I'm telling y'all that right now. If I meet a woman, she put that wham bam on me and I get up in the morning and cook bacon, eggs, cinnamon rolls, and grits, that's the wife. I'm telling you that right now. That means I'm all in, hook, line, and sinker. I don't even want to be around nothing that good. I don't want it. That's the kind of how you're doing crazy. That's the kind of stuff that how you scratching and sniffing. No, sir, I don't want no scratch and sniff vagina. If it's that good, ladies, y'all hold on to it. Y'all give it to somebody else. I'm not ready. Here's the thing. I seen American Gangster. When they got that blue magic, that pure heroin, people ended up dead. People went crazy about that blue magic. I don't want you if you got that blue magic. Give me some regular. Something that's been cut a little bit. I'm not ready to start my whole sexual career off with blue magic. I don't need it. If it's gonna make me get up in the morning and cook you a 4-course breakfast, it's too good. It's too good for me to start off with. I need to get that later on in my career, not off of the jump. And I know some of y'all ladies got that snapper, and I don't need it. Fellas, you got to think about it. It's a couple of fellas in here. Fellas, have you ever loved somebody so much? No, have you ever met somebody, it was that good that you jumped up? That you jumped up and got yourself and made some breakfast for? No, you ain't never did it. Let me tell you something, Denise. Had there been a her in here, I'd have told y'all. I'd have let y'all know. But no, it was children. Air mattresses all over the place. It was ridiculous in here. Look at Justin. Just said I ain't make no breakfast till I was married. That's it. If you getting up making her a full breakfast, no, sir. It's a waste of time if I ain't got you cooking 2 to 4 things. It's got. Hey, listen. A high five, and a warm rag. That's what you shoot for. High five, eggs, grilled salmon, and a pot of coffee. See, don't nobody want all that. Marche, that's too much. That's who grilled salmon? It's too much work involved. I gotta go clean the salmon, do all this. Too much. It's too much. We're not doing grilled salmon. No. You asking For 2 crab cakes? Ain't nobody making you no crab cakes in the morning. Some of y'all lying. Some of y'all are lying. Now, Justin said I bought something and picked it up, but ain't no cooking. That's different. I'll run and get you a McGriddle. I think that's fine. If she put Tonya and you go get her a McGriddle in the morning, you run down the food line. I mean, Bojangles, grab her a sausage biscuit, a filet. You did all right. Now, Christina, if you get up and cook, I mean that's how it's supposed to be. But from the man's perspective, high five, warm rag. Thank you, Betty. If it had been an omelet, I'm gonna make her at least an omelet. I ain't gonna fit there. Just make her some scrambled rambles. That ain't what it's about. You got to put that work in. You got to put that work in. That's a lot of work. And I know a lot of you ladies think a lot of yourselves. Scrambled cheese, bacon, grits, and biscuits. Every Saturday and Sunday morning. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot every weekend. Scrambled with cheese? The cheese takes it to another level. The cheese takes what y'all did to another level. My husband has always made me breakfast even before we got married and still does. He's the breakfast person. But that's the thing. Look at what you said. My husband. Husband gonna make you breakfast. He done got that. He done got it. Hey, this is all I need for life. He make you that breakfast. That's it. He make you breakfast. You it. You the one. You done unlock the code if he make you some breakfast. Because ain't no man gonna get up and make no breakfast for no random. Not gonna be done. You ain't gonna get up and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go make breakfast. You can't do it. Y'all gotta calm it down. Gotta calm it down. Now that we move past y'all trying to slander my name and my reputation, make it seem like I had some undressed hoochie over my house. I had no such thing. I'm still pure, ladies and gentlemen. I have not changed a woman's oil in my lifetime. I'm just in here, you know. I'm not about that life. Y'all, my purity is still intact. I can still wear a white tuxedo. Pure as a driven snow. Still, yep, thank you. Thank you, Trouble. Still a virgin. Tam, you thought I was a norm. You thought it was a norm for the man to get up and make you breakfast. Well, then we already know. You've been putting it on. You've been rocking the cradle. You've been putting it on. That's Olympic level. When you out there got a man, listen, that's high quality. Listen. If we can come in grades of weed, then so can sex. So you ain't giving up no Reggie. You out there giving out some perp, some something, that high level. You giving out that high level. Now people out here trying to come for my virginity. And then, you know what? This is why. But I take it, because I choose to be open in these arenas. I choose to let people know who I am. And I understand that it's gonna come with some. I understand it's gonna come with some doubters, and it's fine. I put myself in a vulnerable position. I don't mind, and it's okay. It's okay. Crystal, we'll talk about the kid story another day. Y'all asking a lot of questions. We talked about the cardiologist appointment last week. We can't keep talking about the cardiologist appointment. That's a long time ago. Don't be embarrassed, Tam. Don't be embarrassed, Tam. My virginity is what it is. I'm not embarrassed about being. I'm all right with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start a club for other virgins so that we can come together and we'll not come together because that's the problem. That's why we still virgins. So we gotta get together and form a group. We can meet up and we can talk about our struggles as virgins. We can discuss different tactics we use to stay pure. I think that'll be good. I think I'm gonna start a Facebook group up tomorrow, and I don't know how we're gonna prove everybody's a virgin. I'm just gonna trust people. A lot of people out there waiting on marriage. Doing the right thing, and that's just what we got. We got there's a lot of people asking a lot of difficult questions. We'll talk about some of these hard questions later on. Jennifer asked, everybody asked, how did y'all miss the appointment? All right, we'll go over the appointment really quickly, and then we'll move on to today's actual subjects. I went to the cardiologist on Thursday. Friday, I did a whole show, talked about the cardiologist appointment. But anyway, Thursday, I went to the cardiologist, and he was a heart doctor. Now, he's of Indian descent. I'm not sure, and more dot Indian than white Indian. He's of Indian descent. And so what I've noticed is that doctors of Indian descent don't have bedside manner. They don't have a sense of humor. They all like Dr. No. They all like Dr. No. That's right, Natasha, 40-year-old virgin. Thank you for noticing. I'm gonna start changing my name to that. So it's very difficult going to series appointments if your doctors of Indian descent, because they don't know how to cushion the blow on anything. They just gonna give it to you like it is. He's already called me fat, asked me, all kinds of questions. They just come in and they check on little stuff. They check my ankles to see if my ankles are swelling. If my ankles are still, you can still ankleate. I still got ankles down there. There's no fluid in my ankles, no gout down there. So we good on that. So I took the last time I went to the cardiologist, I did two things. I had a stress test and then some EKGs and all that kind of stuff, right? So he came in. So here's what happened when I went last time. I took the EKGs, I took the stress test, I took all that stuff, and I was like, so y'all gonna let me know what it says? They was like, we'll let you know on your next appointment. And I was like, well, my next appointment is like 6 weeks from now. They were like, if we don't call you, everything's fine. They were like, no news is good news. If we don't call you, we'll just discuss it then. So I was like, okay, I'm good. We just gonna discuss it then. So for the next couple of days, I'm on pins and needles because I'm like, what did they call? I'm checking my voicemail. I'm just looking at my phone, like maybe I missed a call. None of that stuff happened. So eventually I got to the point where I was comfortable until Thursday. So Thursday I go in. I'm sitting there, the pre-doctor comes in, a little nurse, she comes in, checks all my vitals, looks at me, checks my blood pressure a couple times. My blood pressure is lower than it's been in a while. So that was good. They had the low BP, I won't in the danger zone. I was in the caution zone. So that was good. It was elevated, but it won't high. It was weed, but not crack. Does that make sense? You get weed high, but not crack high. So that's how my blood pressure was. My blood pressure was weed high. So I go in, meet with her, we do all that kind of stuff. Then the doctor comes in. He just looks at the computer. I don't even think he made eye contact with me. I don't even think he makes eye contact with me the whole time. He just comes in, he tells me I'm still fat. He was like, are you still working on losing weight? I was like, I've lost weight since last time. Did you not see the chart? The weight difference is right there. You see that? Bam. Look at it. You can't lose all of this in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. I can't lose all of Rome. I'm still Roman. So we discussed that. So then he tells me that my EKG looked fine. Like my EKG looked good. Like EKG looks good. Heart looks normal. Blah 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 blah. There is some enlargement like in my left ventricles. My left ventricles is the one that's off. So he's like, we got some stuff going on in the left ventricle. So he was like, left ventricle. Slim. He was like, nothing outside of normal enlargement. I was like, okay. So we were like, all right, we got a little bit of enlargement. I'm trying to, increasing my territory, If the ladies ask me, I tell them I got a big heart, and I can actually mean it. But then he comes right back and he tells me, but your stress test had me concerned a little bit. I can't tell whether you have any blockages. And I was like, hold on, man. You can either tell that there's traffic in there or there's not traffic. Which one is it? You can't tell me. So he was like, I ain't sure. I ain't positive. So I'm going to make you take another test. So now I have to go back to the hospital on Thursday to have what's called a cardiac catheterization. So what they're going to do in the cardiac catheterization is they finna stick a tube all up through me. Now, let me tell you something. I'm a man. I don't like anything invasive. I don't want anything stuck up in me, you know? But that's what they do with this cardiac catheterization. They put you in the they put you there, and then they run a tube from your wrist all the way up to your heart. Now, I don't know whose idea was to start right here. To me, I'm good right here. Like, start right here. Why we gotta take the long way? Just go right here. But they were like, nah, they gonna get in the artery in my wrist and run this tube all the way up my wrist. And then it goes all the way into my heart. And then they're gonna insert a contrast. Now, what they like to call it is a dye, but I would say, don't you put no death in me. I don't want no dye. Y'all can put all the live in me y'all want to. If y'all want to put some live in me, y'all go right ahead. But we ain't put no dye in me. So I'm gonna call it a contrast. And that'll show how, oh man, Gigi's one, yeah. So they're like, that'll show me how my heart is beating, and they'll be able to see everything, and they'll see if there's any blockages in my heart. And if there's any blockages, then they're gonna blow up a balloon. They're gonna blow up a balloon in there. And I was like, hopefully y'all are not using the same stuff they use at Dollar Tree, because they don't never blow the balloons up right at Dollar Tree. Anyway, they're gonna blow up a balloon, and they'll put a stent in there. If it's too bad for a stent, then they'll do a bypass. And I was like, I don't really need to have a bypass. I would rather bypass the bypass. If you don't mind, I'd rather bypass the bypass. So that's where we are. Now, here's where y'all prayers are going to work out for me. Because there's two ways. There's two ways they can do it. They can do it through your wrist or through your groin. Now, the groin is what I'm trying to avoid at all costs. The groin is what I don't want. I don't want to messing with my groin. Because when you got the groin issues, first of all, it's my groin. I don't want you sticking nothing in my groin. That doesn't work for me. So stay out of my groin, okay? And it's hard to recover when it's a groin. My thighs suffer from separation anxiety. My thighs stay together. My thighs are Celia, whatever her sister's name is, from Color Purple. My thighs don't like being apart. Me and you, us never apart. So if you're going with the thigh region, my thighs are a never-ending clap. They right here. I don't see them separating enough for the healing to happen. You know, sometimes you need space for healing to happen. That's why people break up. You got to have space for the healing to happen. My thighs don't believe in that. My thighs is right here. They don't believe in being apart. So that's that. And if I could be frank with you, if I could be real with you, if we got to have they keep saying and calling it a wound. If I'm gonna have a wound on my wrist, I'm good with that. I can put on a long sleeve shirt, wrap something up, put something on it, put some tussin on there, whatever I need to do. You know, I can have the kids come and help me. I can ask the kids to help me. I'm like, hey kids, y'all help me out. Y'all help me out. Got this wound up here. Help me with this. You know, help me with that. And the wound up here. Help me. If it's the groin, I don't feel comfortable inviting my kids to my groin. You know, my groin is a sacred area. My groin is a sacred area. I don't want nobody in my groin. Stay out of my groin. That's all I'm asking. Stay out of my groin. You can't ask nobody to come help you with your groin. One of your boys will come through with no problem. Hey, man, look, man, this wrist is giving me problems, man. Can you come through? Oh, man, no problem. Because I might not be able to wrap my own wrist or something. You know, they'll come through. But you talking about growing itch. What I look like? What I look like? I be like, hey man, hey, come help me with this real quick, cuz. If I ever go to one of my boys in this position right here, it's a problem. I don't have a friend that close that I can be like, hey man, if you don't mind helping me out right here, if you don't mind getting me here. And we've been through a lot. You know, we've had friendship, we've had situations where I've seen a lot, but I don't want to see that. That's one of the things men never want to see. You never want to catch your friends in the nakedness. You never want to see that as a man. You never want to know. You never want to know. You never want to see any of your friends' equipment. No matter what it is, man, you got to have your equipment got to be covered. I ain't trying to see none of my friends' equipment. Man, we had one of my friends, man, got super, super drunk, like pass out drunk, throwing up on himself and bodily functions happening. We threw him in the shower in his drawers. You get in the shower in your drawers. We'll spray you down in drawers. We don't, I don't want to see what's happening in there. We just hung him up like dirty laundry and let him dry out. Nobody wants to know what you got going. Now, Jennifer, that's a lie. Women don't care. Women prance about in the nude all the time. Women will go on these vacations and trips, and it'll be all of y'all in the room, somebody in the drawers, walking through naked. Y'all don't care. Women don't care. Women feel each other up. Girl, look at your boobs. Oh, your boobs is boobing. Look at them, girl. They holding up. You ain't never seen a man grab another man's crotch. Hey, man, your balls are solid in there, bro. Man, they look good. Man, they look good, bro. No. Women don't care. Women will do anything. Women ain't, man, look at this. No, you ain't never seen no brother grab that. You ain't gonna never see no man. You ain't gonna never see no man be like, hey, man, this jank all right, man. What you doing to this jank? Look at that. Look at how round it is. It's in good shape. Man, those pants got you looking good around here. No, dog, you ain't gonna never see it. You ain't gonna never see it. It'll never happen. Never happen. Not me and my friends. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. We had 28 minutes, almost time for me to get out of here. I need to talk about what's happening in the music world, and I'm out because it's Motivational Monday, man. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna start our week off right. Motivational Monday. Oh, I did change my medicines. So I had a medicine that makes me cough. They took me off of that. I'm on a whole nother one. That was the only other thing that happened in the doctor's appointment. Let's talk about the world of music. Here's the thing. Sometimes experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. And I tell people it doesn't have to be your experience. Experience is the best teacher. It doesn't have to be your experience. Experience teaches us better. It doesn't have to be your experience. I can watch somebody else go through something and learn how to deal with it. If I watch you take a left turn and you run into a brick wall, and then I watch you again take a left turn and run into a brick wall, I now know, don't take that left turn. That's going to be a brick wall. It wasn't my experience. That was your experience, but I learned from it. Sometimes we got to take the experiences of others and learn from them. Robert Brown, also known as Bobby. It may not be his real name. His real name may not be Robert. Bobby Brown has been the poster child for I'm too old for this. Bobby Brown has been the poster child for I'm too old for this. If you've watched the New Edition concerts, Bobby has been, let somebody else do it. Bobby has been like, I don't have time for these spins and twirls. I'm too old for it. I'm not in shape. And he's been doing this. He's been showing you on a regular basis. He's been taking days off. He's like, man, I'm not doing this. Listen, Mr. Telephone Man, I'm not doing it. And if you watch Bobby Brown, you will learn what the problems of life are. Unfortunately, Genuine did not watch Bobby Brown. Genuine for all points. First of all, if we don't remember, we had all forgot about Genuine. We had forgot all about Pony and Anxious. That's the two. We got 3 songs by Genuine: Pony, Anxious, and Changes. Those are the only 3 songs we know by Genuine. That's not enough for you to do a tour. But anyway, Genuine had fallen off until the same OG, and he did the dance, and then we were laughing at Genuine. Genuine thought we were laughing with him. We were laughing at Genuine. And if it wasn't until that, it wasn't for that, we wouldn't know who Genuine was. But Genuine did one bad dance move, and he became all the rage again. Now Genuine's back on tour. But he probably noticed that his tour numbers won't high. Genuine was like, these tour numbers ain't doing what I need them to do. This tour ain't touring. Ain't nobody coming to see me. I need people to come see G. I got to take this show up a notch. Genuine came dressed in all white. He was ready. He was ready for baptism. And at some point, Genuine forgot how old he is. At some point, Genuine forgot his own birthday. Sometimes you got to remember Elgin Baylor Lumpkin. That's his real name. You can't be just Elgin Lumpkin. That ain't gonna get it done for you. Elgin Lumpkin, you got to remember you were born in 1970. 1970. 1970. 50-something years old is what you are, Genuine. Elgin Lumpkin. 1970 is when you were born. Look great for 1970. You look fantastic. You look amazing. I'm not too caught up in my masculinity to say that man looked great to be almost 60 years old. He'll be 54 in October. Looks great. In 13 years, when I turn 54, I hope to look that good. I hope to look genuine good. I've never been light-skinned, and I've never been what they call attractive. But if I can get there, that's good. Monica said that's the year her fiance was born. Okay, well, listen. Senior citizens are doing so much nowadays. It's great. And I love him for it. But what he ain't got no time doing is letting that crowd get you excited like it did when you was 28. Genuine looked off that stage and seen another little stage in front of him. And for a moment, he looked at R. Kelly and was like, I believe I can fly. He'll be 54. Yeah, if you... And that bet I ain't... That math... I don't know how you say that math ain't mathing. 53. Whatever. Wait, whatever. You're almost 53. You right, Betty. I don't know what year. What year is this? Is this 2024? I don't even know what year it is. I'm just here. What year is this? It's 2022, 23. It's 23? Let me look at my calendar. Oh, yeah, it's 23. Oh, he's 53. Good call, Betty. I didn't know what year it was. That man jumped off the stage. He said, I'm going to jump. For a moment, he thought he was R. Kelly. He believed he could fly. But his body quickly reminded him that you're not the same OG. You just old, G. He jumped off that stage and he hit that flow. He hit that first stage and rolled right into that second one. He ain't the same OG. He just an OG. And that happens. Elgin Lumpkin, you done got old. And what I like about it, Ain't even nobody go check on him. They let that man fall. Because sometimes when you act up, people ain't gonna come save you. Sometimes when you act a fool, people ain't gonna come help you. People like, you know what, you deserve that. You did that to you. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and get the video. Cause that's what we need to get the video. I'm gonna show y'all since people want to see the video. We're gonna go ahead and look at the video. Y'all can go ahead and check out the video. Let's look at it really quickly. Let's see what Genuine does here. Jump, yeet. You almost took my man down. And he ain't even gonna help him. Yeah, you all right. Security help. Look at him. Now you gotta try to walk that off. You know you look ridiculous. Ain't no comeback. Ain't no comeback. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it one more time. I don't know how to use it. Oh, hit this button. There you go. Thought it through. Yeah. And see, this is a lesson. Today's a motivational Monday, right? I want y'all to be more like that white man right there. We need to be more like him. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's a lesson that we learn from this. In life, people are going to make foolish decisions. Don't let them bring you down with their foolishness. Look at how strong he stood. Resolute. Minding my business. Nuh-uh. Look at that. Get off me, devil. Look at Genuine trying to bring that man down. Look at Genuine trying to bring that man down. I'm just here to do sign language. That's the only reason I'm here. I'm here to do sign language. Y'all, there ain't nothing else. That's not what I help in. But what he said is, you're not going to pull me down because you made a bad decision. Look at this. Get up off me, cuz. You good? Now I'm going to go right back to doing what I do. Pull my pants up and turn to my audience. Shake the haters off. Everybody going to be making bad decisions out there. We ain't going to have it. We ain't going to have it. And I like it, and I appreciate it for it. Y'all got to have that same attitude in life. When people decide they want to jump off the stage, you ain't got to be part of their foolishness. Get up off me, cuz. I got things I need to do. Last thing, and I'm out. I heard some bad news today. Frankie Beverly and Maze broke up. Frankie Beverly and Maze broke up. I didn't think it could happen. Frankie Beverly and Maze broke up. It was reported by Roland Martin this morning. Before I Let Go is done. Now the group done broke off and they got their own group. They done left Frankie Beverly. But apparently Frankie Beverly owns the name Frankie Beverly and Maze. He owned that. That's his. I don't know how he managed to do all of that. So now I realize you got to say it like a Tribe Called Quest. It's not just Frankie Beverly and then Maze. It's Frankie Beverly and Maze. Whole thing. He owned that whole thing. Frankie Beverly owned all of it. He owns Frankie Beverly and Maze. Now, the band done left. And they got a group called Former Members of Maze, which I don't think they should have had because that's F-Mom. And I don't think that's the image you want to put out there. The Former Members of Maze. Let me find Roland Martin broke the news on it. Let me go to the Twitters. Roland Martin broke the news. Now, how he got it before, how Roland Martin got it before TMZ, I don't know. But Roland Martin reported it first. That they gone. They left. You know, how they break up, I don't know. But that is, I can't find it. He just reported it. Oh, there it is. As reported by Roland Martin, here's the official announcement about the Formula of Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. They're going on tour with Anthony Hamilton. They done left. Now, both of them was in a weird position because the Hamiltons, they haven't really left Anthony Hamilton, but they kind of creating their own vibe. They the Tones. So now Anthony Hamilton was like, I can bring a new group in. And they now call themselves the Formula of Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. That's the name of the group. Y'all ain't even come up with a new name. That's just like the Blue Notes coming up with the used to be Blue Notes. The No Longer Temptations. The used to be Four Tops. That's what they went with. They ain't even come up with a new name. And they started a tour. Now let that be something. Let that be something you learn from it. We're gonna learn a lot today on this Motivational Monday. They've been with Frankie Beverly for 436 years. And they were like, and we out. The Formula of Maze. TMF, Formula of Maze. These mother Formula of Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. And they still gonna make money off his name. Because ain't nobody know who they was. Does anybody know the members of Maze? All we know is Frankie Beverly. What music are they gonna do? They're gonna call themselves TMF, the Music Forever. And that's not what Frankie Beverly's calling them. He's calling them those mother. Chris Walker's gonna be on lead vocals. Rome on percussion and background vocals. John Jubu Smith, lead guitar and background vocals. Bear Williams on bass guitar and background vocals. Vance Taylor on keyboards. Calvin Napa on drums. And Daniel Witherspoon on keyboards and organ. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's everybody. Everybody left Frankie Beverly. They form a group called TMF. Don't nobody want to hear them? Play Before I Let Go. I Need Frankie. Ain't nobody come to see TMF. We didn't come to see these mother. We came to see Frankie. Not the Formula of Maze. They're going to do a whole tour. Let that be a lesson to you. They will roll out on you with your name. They will leave. They will be out using your name, Frankie. And did a 2-page press release. Two pages. Dressing all white. They out of there. No, and so that's what people said, Princess. People said Frankie announced his retirement. It came back. Frankie denied. He said, I ain't announced no retirement. They tried to put out, well, Frankie retired. Frankie said, I'm still here. Frankie said, I'm still here. Frankie said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. Why would Frankie Beverly retire? He got the best gig ever. Once they put that all white on, you knew it was a wrap. Frankie said he ain't retired. It came back out. Frankie said, I ain't gone. Where everybody trying to get rid of me? Frankie said, I ain't gone. Let me show it. And because people be thinking I'm lying. Somebody said he retired. Let me show y'all where he's at. Roland Martin. I trust Roland. Been on his show many times. I trust Roland. We see it right here. Update. It's a 1:31 Eastern Standard Time. Frankie did not say today in New Orleans that he was retiring. Per a representative. That thing says the Maze Factor is not a tribute band. They are the band. They getting out there. Let me tell you what that is. That's we tired of being in your shadow, Frankie. You ain't gave us no respect. We tired of being in, you know what? Then do this without us. You sing before and like go with no music. Sing it a cappella. Bet you can't. They tired of Frankie Beverly. They are tired of Frankie. They're like, we've been to Hampton Jazz Festival 47 years in a row, Frankie. We want to go somewhere new. You know what? We out. Do this with no band then, Frankie. And they left. They gone. Frankie Beverly and Maze. Peace. It's a sad day in Black America when there ain't no more Frankie Beverly and Maze. I'm out of here, y'all. I just like Frankie Beverly's band. Finna go take me a walk, get some walking in, and I'm out. I was thinking about doing the Jordan Bridge, but then I was like, no, that's dumb. I'm just gonna take a regular walk. Y'all have a fantastic day, man. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Listen, when the genuines try to jump into your life, man, shake them off like you're a sign language interpreter. When people don't accept your value, be out. Be like, Frank, we gone. And some Franks in your life that don't accept your value, that want you to keep doing everything, tell them I'm out. I can't do it. When somebody try to jump and bring you into their mess, when they try to jump off stage and bring you down with them, shake them off. No, cuz I ain't got it. We learned something today. It's going to be a fantastic day, man. I'm sure it is. It's going to be a fantastic day for me, fantastic day for you. I think everybody's going to have a fantastic day. Don't let nobody steal your shine. I'm out, man. Until next time, see you in the morning. Awkward pause. And another one.